All right, so we need to talk about if Chelsea can finish in the top four in today's video, which I know is a daunting task to say the least. Now, right now, we look at the table. Chelsea are sitting in 10th position. They are 11 points behind Tottenham, but they do have a game in hand, so they could be technically 8 points if they win that game in hand. Now, we could talk about Brighton as well, who if they win all three of their games, they would be tied with Tottenham as well. But again, they have to win those games. Same with Chelsea, have to win their games. So right now, looking at the table itself, let's say we need 8 points to make the difference. Now, there's obviously teams in between Tottenham and Chelsea right now, which makes this task even more difficult. We have Newcastle, we have Liverpool, we have Brighton, we have, Fulham, Brentford, and there's probably one other team I'm forgetting that right now I can't think off the top of my bat, but those teams right now are all fighting for that last position, for the top fourth position to get into the Champions League. Now, Chelsea themselves, yes, have a very difficult task because they have a lot of teams they have to play. They have to play, let's see here, they got to go against United, they got to go against Brighton, they got to go against Brentford. They pretty much play every team above us, City, Arsenal, besides Fulham and Tottenham. That's the only two teams we do not play anymore because we've already played them twice. And because of that, we can make up a huge difference on all these teams. And with that, all the teams above us also have to pretty much play each other. I think Newcastle is the only one that has probably the lightest load. I think they play United, Brentford, Arsenal, and Chelsea. Yeah, so they play four teams that are kind of around that position. So therefore, again, they probably have the easiest task. And Brentford pretty much has to play every single team. And they could obviously, if they win all their games, finish in the top four, but that is going to be a massive amount of wins for them. And same thing with Chelsea. Now, like I said, we have to play all these teams, but because we have to play all these teams, we do not have to play perfectly, but we have to win pretty much every single game. If we get one or two draws, that might knock us out of the top four because, like I said, we almost have to go on a perfect run right now to get the maximum points to maybe make the top four, and assuming the teams above us don't get all their points. And the reason why I don't think they'll get all their points is because they have to play each other. Now, a lot of people are looking at this like, well, Tottenham will just keep winning. I don't see that happening. I think Tottenham are going to Tottenham themselves like they do almost every single season, and therefore, again, I think they will fall to the top four. Now, Newcastle, that is the one team that I could see really solidifying that top four position. And then again, we're assuming that Arsenal and Manchester City are 1 and 2 here. I'm not sure exactly how we'll finish for the rest of the season. And I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt right now to Manchester United, even though, again, they could easily slip out of the top four position. But where they've been sitting at, what they've been doing this season, I don't think that's going to happen. So, like I said, there's only that one spot that really Chelsea couldn't fulfill. Now, obviously, they don't have to just rely on the top four position. They could go out and still win the Champions League, which we've done it before. We could do it again, and we did it when we were out of the top four. And so, therefore, again, this wouldn't be unheard of for Chelsea. But it obviously is a more difficult task to do that than, I think, finishing the top four. And you could argue it's less games, but really, when it comes to Champions League, luck of the draw and who you play each and every round gets more and more difficult. Yes, we're in the quarterfinals, but we do not know how the semifinals will go, and even the final itself will play against. But like I said, if we just take each game by game, we have a chance of making it to the final in the Champions League. We also have a chance to make it in the top four. The way Graham Potter's got things going right now for this club, I see us not losing any more games this season. Yes, I understand that is a massive, massive task because we have to play City, we have to play Arsenal, but the way we are playing right now, I think we are going to win out the rest of the season, and therefore, again, not only win Champions League, but we also are going to finish in the top four. Now, this is going to be a very bold prediction because, like I said, if we have one draw, we're out the door for top four. But if we win every single game, we're finishing in the top four. I guarantee it. But like I said, we have to just play each game, one game at a time, not get ahead of ourselves. And the teams that we play, if we're playing the way we played this last week against Leicester, I think we can win every single match. So that is all I have for you today in this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. And I will see you in our next video.